Part of a marketing course I've been doing was for me to do a video. It says only 2 minutes, but I'm sure this will be a little bit longer about something that I'm passionate about. So, the first thing that did come to mind was preventative health. So, health has always been something that I've been passionate about. Ever since high school, I was always intrigued with the personal development, the health, and all those aspects, learning a lot about the human body. But it wasn't until later in my life that I really became interested in preventative health as such. It wasn't something I probably worried about so much, but as I got a little bit older, I became quite passionate about it. And that was from two reasons. I guess the first thing was I was doing a subject at uni that was all about illnesses and disease and basically the pathophysiology. One of the key things that were all the risk factors in regards to those diseases, and so much of them were lifestyle related. It was amazing how pretty much every disease that I was studying, the risk factors were things like smoking, alcohol consumption, obesity, lack of exercise and poor nutrition, along with obviously genetic things and different variables like that. So I really started to focus on how important our lifestyle is in regards to preventing diseases. So that was something that really sparked my interest. Following on from that, however, was a period where I guess I really learned a lot about myself and was a big, big wake up call for me. So this was back in 2013 and around about the same time. What happened is I was trying to do it all, be it all, and just it got too much. I was working as a PT, I was training myself 6 days a week, had two kids, and was trying to raise a family, maintain a home, and I took on study as well. And generally, my body gave me some warning signs. But in the end, it was basically said to me, if you're not going to stop, I'm going to stop you. And I fell in a huge heap. It was one of the most liberating but difficult times of my life, to say the least. Basically, I wasn't able to do anything. I got to a point where my energy levels were just depleted. Just getting through the day was so challenging. I was struggling to even just get my kids to school. That was about it. I'd get up, get them to school. I was having incredible anxiety. I was depleted in so many ways. My immune system was absolutely ruined. I'd pick up every single cold and flu that went away. My children were missing out on so much because I wasn't able to accommodate them. I was doing well just to carry out the basic everyday acts of living, really. And I was in a place that I never want to go to again. It was certainly an experience which now I look back and I realize it was something so valuable. It was such a lesson that I don't regret now, but at the time, it was that constant thing every day wondering, is this how my life's going to be? Am I ever going to recover from this? Is this the new way? And I guess I had to have hope that I was going to improve and I was going to get my health back. And for my kids, I managed to power on, and it took a lot of work. But that's what makes you, I guess, by putting in the hard work and really getting real and raw with yourself. And I guess in line with a post I put up earlier is that I was the one that had to decide that the only person that could save me was me, regardless of how much I wanted to find a simple solution and how much I just wanted to reach out to other people and hope that they could fix me. But generally, I had to make that choice that it was me. So I had to do the hard yard. So I had to really focus on my thoughts and my mental health and dig down deep into that. That's another whole story in itself because it was a long challenge, but it was valuable. Also focus on having adequate nutrition so that my body was getting all it needs. I slowly built up exercise, wasn't able to do excessive amounts of that, but just really focusing on having that balanced lifestyle and dealing with stress and everyday living to really find that healthy balance and work myself back. And now I am so grateful that I do have my health back, and I value it every single day. So I guess it's often the things that you experience yourself that you become really passionate about because they have such that close meaning to you, I guess, that you can really understand and relate. And so that's why now I am so passionate about preventative health, because I know what it's like not to have it, and I know how debilitating it is. I know how horrible life can become when you haven't got it, and it was something I took for granted. I took it so much for granted beforehand. I was like, I need to train more. I need to stay lean. I need to build muscle. And I was constantly worried about things that I now think are quite superficial. But it was liberating to learn that, but now I would just want to educate others and just explain to them that your health is so valuable. It is something that if you lose, it's going to be the only thing you want back, because it doesn't you don't you're unable to live. You're unable to be able to experience the absolute joy of what life has to offer if you haven't got your health. If it's too hard to go somewhere, or you're going to be in pain, or it's difficult, or you're too fatigued, or you're going to need a rest, or makes every experience just so debilitating, and then you don't get the most out of life. So I guess that is why I am so passionate, is that I want to prevent other people having to go through what I did, because I was basically just silly. But I also want people to value your health, because fighting back, it's hard. It's hard work, and it's not something that I would wish on anybody, but I am grateful that I had the experience myself. But I just want to really get people to understand that you just it's just what gives you the best in life. It's just what makes every day enjoyable if you're feeling great about yourself. And also it has a fantastic ripple effect on those that are about around you. So yes, so that's my message, and that was what drives me, I guess, every day, is that educational component, to really teach people what good health is all about and why it's so important, and to share my story with others so that they can really just hopefully take from it just a little bit. And if it just means that some people do just value what they have a little bit more, then that makes what I do worthwhile. Anyway, that's my share. Okay, bye.